More than 3 years after the chaotic and deadly withdrawal of U.S. troops from Afghanistan, lawmakers on Capitol Hill are still searching for answers. In the summer of 2021, in an attempt to follow through on a promise made by the Trump administration, President Biden made the decision to pull out of Afghanistan completely. But what ensued has been described in reports by both House Republicans and Biden's own State Department as a rushed and poorly planned departure. The U.S.'s presence in the nation ended with the deaths of 13 U.S. service members and 170 Afghan citizens who were killed in a suicide bombing at the Kabul airport. And an estimated 100,000 Afghans who aided the U.S. government were left behind as the Taliban retook control of the country. The Republican-led House Foreign Affairs Committee has spent years investigating the withdrawal from Afghanistan. After months of requests and a vote to hold him in contempt, Secretary of State Antony Blinken appeared before the committee Wednesday to answer questions about his role in the deadly evacuation.
President Biden inherited a deadline, but no plan to meet it. Even the U.S. government's most pessimistic assessments did not anticipate that the Afghan government and security forces would collapse so rapidly in the face of Taliban advances. Even as we work to address the places where we fell short, I firmly believe the President's decision to withdraw from Afghanistan was the right one.
CBS News political reporter Taurean Small joins me now. Taurean, what information did the committee want to learn that they didn't already know from Blinken, and did they get it?
Well, Lindsay, as Blinken said during this hearing, it's not a lot that he believes Republican members of this committee were looking to learn, more so messages that they had for him. Look, Republicans were looking to paint this as an issue solely at the feet of Joe Biden. But Blinken came out to defend the administration's decision, saying that they followed the playbook that was put in place by Donald Trump. So it's not fair for Joe Biden to take the majority of the blame here. In terms of what was learned here, not too much beyond the same things that were included in two reports that came out from this panel in September, detailing the 3 years, within 3 years of investigating that botched withdrawal, according to Republicans from Afghanistan.
Yeah, House Republicans released their report into findings from other testimony. Can you remind us of that report and also what the State Department found?
Yeah, Republicans accuse the Biden administration of putting his legacy over national security, saying that they acted inappropriately in a way to gain political points rather than do something that would be effective for the region. Though we heard back Blinken today explain that there were other factors involved that caused this to become so chaotic. He said he also didn't anticipate the Taliban forces moving in an accelerated way that they did ultimately.
Taurean Small, thank you.